I definitely would. A sound-bearing igloo would be the preference.
Uh, yeah. Who the fuck made Daniel Jones fast when he's running, but he can't get out of a sack?
That's a great question, Devin. But another question is, I don't have a question. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new episode of On It. We are here. You got me. You got Devin. It's we got week 4, NFL week 4 to talk about. We got all of Sunday's games. We got a little bit of college football. We got some Jeopardy to play. We got power ranking. We got some MVP votes to give out. And I took your advice. I think we should do you lose points in Jeopardy.
Okay,
I think we
good,
should do that. I like
good.
you mentioned that and I
Because
was
it punishes you for going for a high score.
yes. I've been
Ugh.
thinking that, so I was like, yeah, we might have to do that. But I mean, just to warm things up. I mean, what's going on? We only a minute in. I don't want I don't know if you want me to jump right into a topic, but we are
I
here.
mean, I feel like
It's
everything that we
October,
talk about is the topic. It is
October
October.
time.
Cocktober?
So we nope. So we're going. We're not going to talk about scary movies at all for the entire month. Um,
Good.
and but yeah. So
You know, I'm
welcome
not
back.
a big fan of October or Halloween.
Like you've never been?
Not really. Another pick. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, and we're also currently reacting to the fourth quarter of Monday Night Football. I forgot to mention
Danny
that.
Dimes might not finish this game out
Danny
this season.
Dimes.
He's been sacked
Oh,
9 times and he's thrown 3 picks.
sweet Jesus. Okay, so what did you just mention? You mentioned something. Oh, you don't like scary. Why though? Like
I've just
always,
never.
like when you were a kid, you're telling me you didn't dress up, go to elementary school in a costume, and
I did, but I
fucking
was never
and.
like. I was never into it. I would usually like put like my baseball uniform on or like.
But so when you were 8, you weren't like tough candy.
Oh, for sure. I was fucking up some candy, but I
But
don't
you
know.
don't. I don't know.
It never really carried into my adulthood, like
Especially
it
like if I was
always.
up where you were, like if I was more northern,
Yeah,
like the weather change, like
yeah,
in like down here in Florida, we've had like a slight weather change. Like it'll get a little cool. But here's the thing, like when I mean a little cool, like it's like 80 degrees at night. Like that's like cool. Like 80 degrees and humid. Like
yeah. I'm not
that's the
gonna. We're
weather
not gonna
change.
touch 80 until fucking April.
But
So
that's I like that weather change, the leaves
yeah,
falling off. You gotta fuck with that a little bit, but maybe just the Halloween stuff is a
you know what I've
little.
been trying to do? As like last year, I tried this when I'm driving. I drive with my windows down because I'm too cheap to fix my AC in my car. Um, but no, I always like even when it's cold outside, I drive my windows down. I've been trying to catch leaves, and it's tough. Like I've a couple weeks ago, I had one where this big ass leaf came at me, and I fucking grabbed it. I had it. It smacked my hand and it flew off. But as I'm driving, I'll try to snag some leaves. It's dangerous because I might lose my arm if I like go out too far. But you know,
You you probably shouldn't like while you're driving try to just catch leaves. Like that's a little extreme. I feel
nah, it's
like
fun. I'm a great driver, so it's like
maybe if it like falls in the window, like that'd be cool.
no, like as they're falling and I'm driving
Hmm.
forward, they get some fucking speed, and I gotta snag them.
I don't know about that one. That
I'll get one before the year's
I
over.
don't
Before the
know.
fall's over, I'm
But
getting one.
you got to show it on the pod.
I will bring. I'll dude. I'll put it in a
Yeah,
box.
that your leaf will be our
I'll
special
label it.
guest.
Yeah.
But as we watch the Seahawks absolutely dismantle the Giants without Geno Smith, Geno has
No,
been.
Gino came back
When did Geno come back? Because
second half
okay, some point in the second half. Because I was about to say,
because I didn't think he would come back because I saw the video of him getting landed on.
well, I also thought maybe. I mean, if it was what was this, if it was 21-3 at half, I don't think Geno would. I don't
It
know
was
if Geno.
14-3.
But I'm saying if it would have been higher, I don't know if Geno would have came back in.
I mean, he looks fine. He's been rolling out. He's been running, so his ankle looks fine. Drew Lock didn't look bad
I mean, yeah,
for
come
the couple
in, make
plays
some
he played.
plays, do what you do, whatever. But I guess before we get into week four's games, we got college football. Um, two games in particular. First game you got USC versus Colorado, which was
Yeah,
a
garbage time.
weird. It was a weird game. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
garbage time. If you
kind of.
actually watched the game, I mean, USC was up 34-14 at half. Seemed like they had it in the bag. Colorado makes some plays. So they score 27 points in the second half. They lose 48-41. I believe they hold Colorado to 0 points in the fourth.
0 in the fourth. Yeah,
I mean, definitely a way better game than they played versus Oregon.
100%.
Definitely, there was probably a time during that game where there were some garbage time points that turned into a more of a competitive game.
Yes, it made it a competitive. There was a
Yeah,
lot of like in that second quarter, second and third quarter. There were a lot of plays where just blown coverages and like that run that Shador had where they just left the middle wide open for like 20 yards.
mm.
Um, I mean, USC's defense did not look great. It wasn't like Colorado was making absurd plays. There were just some big plays that were caused by some dumb shit that was happening. But in terms of their offense, USC's offense is the best in the league. I mean, not the best in college football. They've put up 40 plus in every game they've played. Caleb Williams, 6 touchdown passes, looked lights out. But
Now here's the game that I'm very disappointed in. So, um, I mean, where do I even start, bro? Uh, it was a disgusting display of football being played on Kroger Field on Saturday, Devin. UF versus Kentucky.
yeah,
Ray Davis runs for 280 yards. We let up 329 total rushing yards. And our offense did what they do best, and that's kill themselves with penalties. Just for reference, like the beginning of the game, third and
yeah.
15, we run, get the first down, boom. We're like, all right, tough. Let's kick into high gear. Psych, it's a holding penalty, or another holding penalty, or this holding penalty, or that holding penalty, or this false start, or that false start. Um,
Or this jumping over a lineman
it's not
penalty.
Grant. It's not Grant Mertz. It's not, and also that penalty needs to be thrown out of football.
That was I didn't even know that was a rule.
Troy Polamalu made that a rule.
Oh, so you can't do that on anything?
What are you referring to?
Can you do that on field goal kicks? I know
No,
you can't do it on punts. You
no,
can't jump over anybody.
no. You can't even have anybody lined up over them,
Well, you can't jump over a blocker.
but you can't even have somebody lined up over the snapper.
I did hear them talking about that. Yeah,
But I'm saying the fact that you can have Jalen Hurts dive headfirst into the entire the
line.
entire playing field,
Yeah,
everybody that's on the field while two players are behind him pushing him, but you
yeah.
can't jump over a lineman because that's too dangerous. That's
But you
bullshit.
can jump over people in wide open field and
Yeah,
get obliterated at the same time.
yeah. This whole
Like it's less dangerous when you're doing it
See, here's the thing
that way.
though. Here's the thing though. To me, like that rule change is way more of a publicity stunt than an actual rule change because
Oh, for sure.
they look at that like, look, we just changed the rules to make it a little more safe, but in reality, we're not when we're referring to injuries and safety in the NFL, we're definitely not talking about field goal attempts.
No,
We're not talking about that. We're talking about
no. Like
we're
like
talking
we're
about
not
punt
talking about
returns. Like maybe a punt return, maybe someone getting their head
returns,
taken off on a punt return, but yeah, no.
but I mean, more plays just happen because they're football plays, like
And
tackling the dude in the
another
open
thing.
field.
If if you don't land underneath a punter, hitting them should be completely legal. If you like, okay, just like when you're hitting a quarterback
Yeah,
and
you
he's
should
going to
be able
throw
to.
it and you're going to hit him, it's fine. If you hit below the legs, it's roughing the
No,
passer. Just how if
yes,
you go to block a punt and you land under the punter, I can understand that.
or you
But
hit their kicking leg,
there was
or I mean their
one,
plant leg.
there was one earlier. A Giants defender, he was running. Punter, boom, punts it off, and then right after he punts it, he just kind of runs into him, and as he's running to him, he's going to stop, and they
Yeah,
throw the flag, and it's like, bro, to be honest with you, momentum taking you into a punter like just a little bit, I don't think that should be a penalty. Like,
running into the kicker should not be a thing, and I think it makes like punts more exciting because there's more of a possibility. Like there's not that fear of running into the kicker.
yeah.
You can actually make a play and change a game.
People don't like there's like people don't block punts don't get blocked no more. I mean,
No,
punts do not get blocked no more.
punch used to get blocked a lot.
Field goals be getting
That's a
blocked.
10th sack. Oh
Field goals be getting blocked, but punts do not be getting blocked no more. Let's get straight into these NFL games, Devin. Let's get straight into these NFL games. So the
yeah.
first game of the week, we got the 9:30 UK game, Toy Story mode, Jacksonville versus Atlanta.
That Toy Story thing, dude. What the fuck was
Did you
that?
watch any of it?
I saw some clips of it. Yeah, it was fucking
Be real.
disgusting.
It was funny though.
Yeah, it was
It
funny.
was
It
hilarious.
was kind of cool how they like were
And
able to.
they simulated it perfectly.
Yeah, like it looked like a football game.
They simulated it very well. I thought it was hilarious, but I mean it's a UK game. Of course, Jacksonville's gonna win. That's London's favorite team.
Somehow
That's got to be. They're playing in London next week.
they're playing again.
Yes, Jacksonville plays in London every year. I don't know
Yeah.
what's up with Jacksonville and UK, but if Jacksonville's ever leaving, they're going across the seas. They're going over
Yeah.
there. I'm telling you that. They're not staying.
Crazy.
They're not staying here. But you know, Atlanta is stuck. I'm not gonna lie. You know how you always talk about like Washington never tanks, but they're never good enough, so they're always stuck at like 12 from like pick 12 to 15.
Yeah.
That's kind of where Atlanta is. They have
Yeah.
skill that's going to keep them from getting a top 5 pick, but they don't have enough talent to get them in. I mean, let's be real, even
Into
playoff
the playoff.
contention.
Yeah. I mean, they are contenders because it is the NFC South, but they're not going to do it.
We're going to talk about the future NFC South champs in a little bit, but Atlanta, to me, I think they might
Baker Mayfield.
they might need to start talking about blowing it all up. Just blow it all up. Restart.
But they got Bijan. They have to get rid of Bijan.
Oh, but it is okay. We're doing all this running back talking, and the NFL has came together and came to a conclusion that running backs don't matter. If you're just gonna be a 6-7 win team every year, but our running back's really good, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like I get it. Bijan Robinson's really good. That's cool, and you can. When I say blow the whole team up, don't cut everybody, but yeah, go ahead and trade Kyle Pitts.
Yes.
If you want to,
that needs to be done no matter what.
If you want to keep some offensive pieces, like I want to keep Drake London, I want to keep Bijan Robinson, cool, but bro, just get rid of this Desmond Ritter experiment. All these other quarterbacks have been given up on real quick. I mean, what's his name didn't even get a chance. Trey Lance didn't even get a chance to play. So I mean, we're gonna talk about like
which I think Trey Lance has way more potential than a Desmond Ritter.
Blow it all up, bro. Just blow
Desmond
it up.
Ritter. Desmond Ritter's a quarterback you can tank with. He sucks.
Now the next
he should
game,
never been starter of this team.
Shane called in and said put Heineke in. He called me and said, bro, he said I'd rather have Heineke. I said, I feel you. Now a game that I thought in the beginning, especially in the beginning watching it, I thought it was gonna be a shootout. We knew this game was going to be a test for both of these teams.
Yes.
And Buffalo
saw what happened, bro.
Buffalo put on a show.
I told you. I told you. Josh has been lights out after week 1.
Josh played insane.
21 of 25, 320, 4 touchdowns.
And a rushing touchdown. Stephon Diggs, absolutely ridiculous.
123 tutties.
The Dolphins forgot how to tackle. I don't know what that. You know exactly what play I'm talking about. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know how Stephon Diggs managed to score on that play, but the Dolphins forgot how to tackle. Miami. I mean, they might have got humbled a little bit.
Well, we knew they were. They're they're a team that can fuck you up.
But bro, we said after week 1 though, like, all right, this isn't gonna be. And then like they've had games after where it was like, all right, what?
They won 2 more, yeah.
What's going on? But it was like how they were winning though. They were dominant. They've had some.
They put up
70,
wins. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But they weren't playing very good. We knew that.
Bills dominate. What does it say about both teams though? I say about Miami, this is a big reality check. I think this is like, all right, like
yeah. I mean, definitely, there's still a playoff contending team
for sure. But I think this was like a big punch in the face. Like, all right, we got work to do. Like, we can't just
and this is a massive boost for the Bills.
especially because of the hype Miami's gotten.
Exactly.
Buffalo,
Like this is a
Buffalo.
team.
Go ahead, go ahead.
No, you go. I don't know what I'm saying.
Buffalo's heard the talk. They
Fuck
they
yeah.
they already talked about as contenders, but I think they hear the Miami creeping up more and more on the rankings and all this, and they hear the talk in Miami, and they were not having none of that talk on Sunday. Them boys blew them out the water, 48-20. I mean, it was good for a minute, and then Miami just them boys just took off.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah. Had Miami's defense played better, I think this would have been
and
a much better game. Again, just because that Miami offense is absurd, and apparently this fucking Achane dude is the fucking best running back on the team. I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but he's a
yep,
dog.
because you got those
Um,
guys. And I think it's even more common in the NBA. But you got those guys where it's like they might have a crazy game,
mhm.
and it's like it really it's weird because obviously it's like, oh, there's only two ways, but it only goes like two ways. Like that was just some random, like
Yeah,
out of the blue, like one good game, or now they're like a part of this offense and
they're a big. Yeah, they're
they're gonna
good
be
now.
more included
Utilized.
in the offense, more utilized. Yes. But interesting enough, Brandon picked Miami for this game. Um,
I mean, which is totally fair. You
fair, but I wanted to hear the reason why. I guess I wanted because
well,
after
he's probably up on that, bro. Tua,
I don't know.
he's a dog.
I don't know if I don't know. I think
Tyreek, he's probably more on that
I was
Tyreek
gonna
shit.
say if you ask Brandon about Miami's offense, I think he'd mention Tyreek and Jalen Waddle before Tua. But you
For
can't
sure.
really hate on, especially before this game. You couldn't really hate on Tua that much, at least for this year.
No, I mean Tua didn't look horrible in this game. They just got fucking beat. So, like, this isn't like, oh, the Dolphins suck. The Bills are the best team in the AFC fucking East. This is just these are two teams going at it, and the Bills fucking beat the
And,
shit out of them.
and he said the same thing as me. He said it's gonna be a shootout, and for a little bit, I was like, "This is gonna be a shootout," and then it quickly turned into not a shootout.
No,
uh,
yeah, I mean the first half was looking like a shootout. I thought we were gonna get like a 50-50 game or some shit like that, but the
so
Bills defense is good enough to not do that.
the worst game of the year. I promise you, it's not gonna get worse than this.
I
Um,
hope it doesn't.
Denver versus Chicago. Uh, Denver going now. Okay, I understand Denver comes back. Chicago blows a big lead, but and I wish Shane was on here right now because he gave me a text and said, "Yo, I'm done here in 28-3." I was like, "No, you're not."
28-7.
or I'm done here. 20. He was like, Chicago can have that crown. I was like, we're talking about a week 4 regular season game, Shane.
Yeah.
2-0-3 teams.
Oh wait,
No,
he's trying to back off the Atlanta.
yes. He's like,
That's a Super Bowl.
that's what I said. I'm like, no,
With the
no, no,
MVP
no,
quarterback,
no, no, no. I was like, yeah, I'm
with
saying,
the
yeah,
MVP of the National Football League,
yeah. You blew a 28 to
who
3 lead in
who
the
took
Super Bowl.
who took 2 sacks in the last 3 minutes of the game.
I mean,
You took yourself out of the game.
that's an absurd statement. To be like, nah,
He's just
y'all.
being a little bitch.
He could have said that about Baltimore when we lost to Miami. Like, hey, y'all can have that. Like, it's like you could have said that about so many regular season.
The fucking Colts, the Vikings Colts. It was like 33-0 or some shit.
Any comeback
But
after that. But no.
nothing will ever in history of football beat 28-3. It's just
Yeah, unless it's a more extreme comeback in a Super Bowl.
which there won't be.
No, nobody's touching that. But that, I mean, both teams suck. There's not
Yes.
much I have to really say about that.
Like
Especially on the 28.
like the Bears were like, oh fuck, we need to lose this fucking game. Like,
Oh man! All right, a game that I'm a lot more excited about. Baltimore versus Cleveland.
yeah,
I mean, let's
they'll play it
go.
against us.
That's all I really got to
That's
say.
a good win. Like when I saw y'all put up 21 in the first half. I was like, finally, some fucking offensive production early in the
We're gonna talk
game.
about
None of this
offensive
bullshit.
production. Lamar, 15 for 19, 186, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
We made it work in the red zone. Lamar was dotting shit up, 15 for 19. I'll take that because he didn't have to throw, and when he did, it was pew, pew, pew.
Zay
Uh,
looked good. Andrews obviously looked good.
Zay Flowers every week, bro, just makes these plays and these catches that, like, as a Ravens fan, I am just not used to
No,
receivers making
he is
plays like this,
shifty
bro.
as fuck.
I'm like when Lamar throws it deep, unless it's like someone burnt, I'm like, I'm not expecting a Ravens receiver to just go bad, like just give me that. And it's like Zay Flowers,
Yeah,
I'm liking that a lot. But
and the Browns better hope Deshaun Watson never gets hurt again because DTR
and,
sucks donkey shit.
and that's the thing. I understand it was a
Y'all weren't
backup
playing D
quarterback,
Watt.
no
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson, but we made sure we made that
clear.
we made that very
Yes,
clear. We're not playing
yes.
Deshaun Watson. We're gonna make sure that the score don't even look like we
Like
played
what
Deshaun
y'all should
Watson.
have done last week with Gardner Minshew in the game.
Exactly, 100%. And I think,
But
and
Gardner is better than AR at this point. So,
yeah,
but I think we all
maybe,
knew that.
maybe.
Oh my God! Wait till we get to his fucking stats. Jesus fuck.
We'll talk about them. Don't worry, we will talk about them. So Cincinnati versus Tennessee.
What I tell you, dude? What did I say?
What did you say?
I said, remember how it was like Joe Burrow sucks, and you're like, dude, fucking, you can't be good and then suck. The Bengals suck. Burrow's poopies. They will be bad forever. And guess what? Jamar Chase is always fucking open.
So my thing is,
Not beautiful.
yes, I disagree with you when you said that he sucked, right?
Yeah, I know.
But I also was very clear that, like, the whole, like, how, like, it got to a point where it's like, oh, Joe Burrow clears Lamar.
Like when people talk about top five quarterbacks, Joe is
Always
top
brought
three.
up, yeah.
Lamar is not spoken about.
Mm-mm. And that's what I don't like, the gas of Joe Burrow in that sense. Like, I didn't expect the Bengals to be this bad. I didn't expect them to be 1-3. I didn't expect them to not be able to beat a single team in the AFC.
But here's the thing, like the Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
their run, like their past 2 years, have been because of a depleted AFC North, and
Mm-hmm.
they didn't take crazy advantage like over the regular. Like they weren't winning 14, 15 games, and they're not going to win 12 games when the AFC North is halfway decent, and when Lamar's healthy and D Watt's playing.
No, I mean, here's the thing, though. You're right, because my whole thing was the Bengals played very, very well when uh, Ben Roethlisberger retired. The Ravens went through serious injuries, including Lamar, and Deshaun
The Browns
Watson
were
got
barely.
suspended for 12 games last season.
Yes,
So, I mean,
and
yes.
then the year before that when the Browns were terrible.
Yeah, so it's like, well, maybe you're right. Maybe the Bengals weren't, but in my eyes, I think the Bengals would be in every other conference, in any other division, but the AFC West. Probably no, the AFC East. No, they're not. I don't. They're not the best team. They wouldn't be the best team in the East. They wouldn't be the best team in the West.
South, but
They'd be
they
the
just
best
got
team in
lit
the
up
South.
by the Titans.
I think they'd be a top four team, maybe in the NFC, maybe.
Maybe,
But
yeah, I think that's possible. But yeah, Burrow, as good of a quarterback as he is, he's way overhyped. He should not be put anywhere near Patrick Mahomes.
mm-mm,
Not for a second.
mm-mm, mm,
Um,
Aaron. And
Nobody.
to be honest with you, you want to talk about skill? He should be near Josh Allen.
No. What
He
the
should
fuck
be
can
near.
Burrow do?
And to be honest with you, like, bro, it's like, I don't know, bro. It's just something about Joe Burrow. Maybe you're getting me hyped, like, on this Joe Burrow shit. Like, the more and more you talk, the lower he's going on my scale. Like, I'm like, maybe Justin Herbert too. Shit. I'm
Herbert's
like,
got a way better arm.
Herbert, but see, but it's not all about, like, yeah, you can watch the game and be like, oh, this guy's way better arm. But in
No, I
reality,
understand, but Burrow was put into a perfect situation. He was put into a situation with a great running back, great receivers, good tight end, and then a defense that was doable, and then in a division that wasn't very good.
okay, tell me, okay, how about this take then? If the
Mahomes was also
Bengals,
given a great situation, but
if it in any other situation, actually no, no, no. No. Right now, Joe Burrow is in conversations with Trevor Lawrence.
Agreed. Agreed.
Like
I think
they're
a borderline top 5 in the future,
top
but
10,
not at the moment.
top 10
Top
now,
10,
top
like
10
top
now.
7 or 8
You could give a top. You could give them the top 10 nod, but
for sure.
at the end of the day, like I don't know, bro. And maybe but this also could be crazy recency bias. I mean, they are 1-3 and are just stinking it
No,
up.
but I mean, I was saying this before the season, so.
You're right. I'll give it to you. You're right. You're right. You're right.
But
Colts.
I've also made some bad takes before the season.
No, yeah, but I mean, hey. That this one, Pittsburgh especially.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Rams versus Colts.
Yeah. Puka's a dog, and Anthony Richardson sucks.
Let's not say that because Anthony Richardson did make it interesting.
Yes.
He brought the game back. He brought it into overtime.
Yeah, that was a big choke job by the Rams.
And the Rams just came through. That's all it really is. My whole
But
thing
really, it
is,
should not have been that close.
but here's the thing. This is 2 weeks in a row. The Colts either played a really close game or won a close game versus two pretty good teams. So
Yeah.
maybe they're just one of those teams, like I said, bro. Like how, and maybe after this week. Now I said the Patriots would be a thorn in the AFC East. Let me just clear that up.
Yes, you did say
I did not mean in the NFL. So against
No.
a team like the Cowboys, sure, yes, but a thorn in the AFC East. A team like the Colts might just be a thorn, just a simple thorn in the NFL. Like they just might catch you slipping here and there because they caught the Ravens slipping bad.
Big time.
They caught us slipping, and maybe it's because of key injury. Maybe it's because of the rain. Maybe it's because of this. Maybe it's I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I mean, y'all got beat.
We we got cheated, but it's okay.
And you got beat.
We
It should not have been that close.
Okay. You're really making me not want to defend Washington later on in this
Oh,
episode.
I don't need. I'm a shitty fan. I know.
You can't tell people you don't watch the games.
Oh no, I watched that game. That was 1:00, right? That was the game that I was.
You just said you
watching
didn't. You said you didn't watch the Washington game.
I didn't sit down and watch the whole thing, but I
Okay,
was
but
keeping
okay.
up with
I
this.
will say in both games, the team that lost had some very crucial calls that if they went the other way
Yeah, I didn't see the end of the game.
would have put them in way better. And don't make me go back to that Ravens Colts game, bro.
No.
Yes, it shouldn't have been that close, but either fucking way, it was.
Yeah, those calls were horrible.
It was
But
pretty high.
AR was 11 of 25, which is a percentage that I haven't seen in a long time.
Anthony Richardson is not that good of a quarterback. He's going to be in the league for a while.
I think we knew that.
He's going to be in the league in a while for his athleticism and because he was a high draft pick. But besides that, I don't know, bro.
I think they could make him a running back at some point.
I don't think they're going to make him a running back, but
he'd be a great running back. Yeah, Puka 163 and a tutty. Wow.
Yeah, Puka Nacua coming out of nowhere, being one of the best receivers this year in the league.
Fucking Mormon.
I don't know what that is, but you know what game I want to talk about. That's Tampa versus New Orleans. I gave you the chance, Devin. You texted me before the game.
Yeah, You
said, "Hey, I'm going Chargers because Jimmy G is not playing." I said, "Okay, that's weird. You want to change?"
Did I pick the Raiders?
You picked the Raiders on the pod. You picked the Chargers on text.
Dude, I must have been drunk.
So I said, "Okay, what about that New Orleans game?" You were like, "Nah, I'm still riding with the Saints." I'm like, so did Brandon. So did Brandon. I'm the only one that picked Tampa.
But I wasn't like when I was sending you those texts. I was like, I mean, fuck it, I'll stay with either team could win this game, but it was a very dumb decision to stick with the Saints. Because which is weird because when Jameis was playing, I would have picked the Saints no matter what. Once you said, "Hey, Derek Carr," I was like, "Nah, I'll fucking just stick with him." But bad.
But Tampa versus New Orleans, Big Baker coming out with the 26-9 dub. Just making my argument more and more clear that these Buccaneers will win this NFC North this year, Devin.
The
NFC South this year.
South,
Excuse me, the NFC South this year, Devin. It's going to happen. I liked what I saw. And
I don't hate what I'm seeing from Baker.
and like, you know,
He's a good leader on a football team, and I think he's good enough to take this team that's very talented to the
yes,
playoffs.
still very talented. That's the thing. That's the thing. They're still a very talented team that will go to the playoffs. Won't make a playoff
Yes.
run,
No.
but you could. I shit. I wouldn't be surprised if Baker still won the wild card or something.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they won a football game
Who
in the
knows
playoffs.
if they who knows.
Shit, the Giants won a football game in the playoffs last year.
But I'll tell you what, Devin. Washington versus Philly, y'all had one of the best games all weekend. For
It
sure, I'd
wasn't.
say.
It was not bad.
I mean,
We came out hot, 2 touchdowns in the early on
this was the best game y'all could have had losing.
for sure.
Y'all played a crazy game against a team that is, I don't know, coming off of a Super Bowl, uh, appearance, and are a lot of people's Super Bowl favorites for the NFC
I
this
mean,
year.
I knew they were gettable in this game. I didn't think we would be this close in this game, but just the first couple of games of the season for the Eagles weren't like
But bro,
blowouts where they were like really enforcing how good they were. They were winning games,
the
but
the clutchness in Sam Howell,
dude,
he
wild.
put
No time left to throw a tutty pass.
them big boy balls on, no time left. Huss touchdown. You gotta believe in Hal just a little bit more now, Devin. Come on, you
I
got
mean, I
to.
definitely believe in him more than I did last week, but
The pressure was on, and you know what? Terry McLaurin caught that football.
yeah, he
And
did.
people need to we need. I know we've had this conversation already this year, but we really need to re-establish what a catch is,
What a catch is. Yeah.
and that goes
I
from
mean, because it changes from game to game. What a catch is. Situation to
because
situation. What the fuck's a
here's
catch?
the thing. If I catch a football right and land on a player on my ass and then roll out of bounds, I'd imagine that's a catch.
I would as well.
I'd imagine so. So if Terry McLaurin comes, gets one foot down, and the next foot's coming down inbounds on a player's foot on a player's arm that's inbounds, and after it lands on that arm, it then barely touches the chalk, and in my opinion, might not have touched the white chalk, but
Sure.
very, very close.
Yeah.
I think if
I think the
if
body
you're
of another player should be a part of inbound play.
if your ass can be two legs,
Yeah.
one foot being on somebody else that's in so you're telling me if he would have caught it with one foot down and one foot on his back and came down, I'd been like I don't get this. I don't we y'all got screwed. Y'all got screwed. Now, could y'all have still went and lost this game for sure? But would that have definitely give y'all a chance to at least kick a field goal? I mean, at least kick because remember Philly won
Yeah.
from a field goal.
Yeah.
Like
From a long field goal too.
y'all could have at least had a chance at a field goal, but y'all got screwed.
Yeah, but I mean, same time, not too big a deal to me that we lost this game. Like,
But but to steal one from the NFC East, to steal one from the Eagles, bro, that would have been pretty big. That'd have been
yeah,
a
but I
con
mean,
like
same
but
time, I'm still conflicted between are we a decent team or I mean, are we a decent team that like should be winning football games like this, or are we a team that should be losing a lot of games to
I'll say you're a
get better?
team that I'll say you're a team this week that lost but probably gained a good amount of confidence.
Yeah, but I want us to pick if we're gonna go full balls or fucking not try. I mean, because honestly, I think we could tank and get Caleb Williams. I don't think Caleb Williams would hate coming to this organization now that it's owned by Magic Johnson.
Maybe, maybe not, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I think Washington losing that game, they're going into that locker room going like, yeah, we lost, but we just competed with one of, if not the best team in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
We just competed with one of the best
Second,
teams in the league. We just went out and proved. probably everybody wrong who said, any even us, bro. Let's be real. Last episode, I was like, "Do you even think I have a chance?" You're like, "Nah." Like it's like it was like, "Nah." Like we're
But
yeah.
see, I don't even know if I want us to have a chance. We're not ready.
But I mean, you got to think though, the NFC's so open, bro. Besides the top like three, it's so like
Agreed.
The NFC's very top heavy. But after that, bro,
Top two, top two.
it top two. But that's the thing, like
There is no. Who's the third?
I don't know, the
Rams.
fucking Rams.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Dallas. Sorry.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
You're gonna have to put some respect on the Dallas Cowboys in a
No,
little
dude, the
bit.
Patriots just suck, and they
You're gonna have to put
fucking.
some. You're gonna have to put some respect. But
I'm
okay,
not.
the biggest loss in Bill Belichick's career? Are you serious?
I'm starting to think Bill sucks.
You got to put a little bit of respect on Dallas. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Okay? Let's talk about them. Let's talk about Dallas because you picked New England.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes,
I
you
picked New
did.
England.
You picked New England.
Why?
I don't know why you did, but you picked New
All
England.
right. I was drinking last episode, and when I was like going back through my picks on Sunday morning, I was like, I picked the Cowboys for sure. And I like had no idea that I had even picked the Raiders. I forgot I
Yeah,
picked the
you
Raiders.
you
I didn't
picked
even drink that much.
you picked New England. I did not know why, and
Still don't.
I mean, to me it was hilarious. I mean, Bill Belichick losing by 35 points, the biggest loss in his career.
It's
The
beautiful.
question is, does New England get get is the Mac Jones era over?
Yes, Bailey's happy immediately.
But no, not just some random white dude. We're talking full tank mode.
Full tank to get Caleb.
Full tank to get someone, Devin. Maybe they don't got a tank this year. Who knows, bro? But I'm saying, I think it's time that they gotta bring in like a top guy. They gotta bring somebody in because
Well, I
Mac
mean,
Jones
they
is
got.
not it.
See, here's the thing. The NFL's a weird bitch. They picked Mac Jones like 15th.
Yeah, and what's his name went like 6, but I mean,
Like Josh Rosen was picked early.
what Trubisky go?
12,
That's what
15.
I'm
I think it
saying.
was like
Like
15.
he
It was
went
15 in Lamar's
he
draft,
was
right?
high up there. It was high up there. But either way, it's like, bro, I know it was Tom Brady, but New England got past a lot of years with a really good quarterback and okay an okay supporting
Oh
cast.
yeah.
Bro, New England. I mean, I'd be surprised if they couldn't figure it out with Caleb Williams. At least a winning season. Something to be
Yeah.
happy about because right now, ever since Tom Brady left, bro, it's just been a shit show in New England.
Yeah, Mac sucks. Again, another dude with bitch behind his eyes.
Yes, but Danny Dimes is top tier.
Oh, Dan.
Bitch in his
It's
eyes. I
like
mean, it is.
who's the other guy said it about? Zach.
Well, you were talking
God.
about Daniel Jones last episode when he was playing the Niners. When he was
No,
standing,
I wasn't talking about those
when he
eyes. I
was
was talking about someone else.
I don't know who you're talking about.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Danny Dimes must lose that nickname.
Yes, he
I
definitely.
will never call him that again.
You know a
Danny
quarterback.
shits.
You know a quarterback. I'm over. Kirk
Kenny
fucking
Pickett.
Cousins.
Oh,
I was
thank you.
never. I was never. I
No
was
one was
never.
really in.
Was never into Kenny Pickett. I'm over Kirk Cousins, bro. Sure, they beat Carolina, but to be honest with you, they didn't deserve it.
No.
They didn't deserve that win. I'm over Minnesota until they go out and get another quarterback. They're not really going to do anything ever with Kirk fucking Cousins as their
See,
quarterback.
right now, honestly, right now, like people keep hyping up like this whole running back shit. Like you don't need a top tier running back. Do you need a top tier
Yes.
receiver?
No. You need a top tier quarterback.
Because right now we're looking at Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase on 1 and 3 teams,
Devin, you need a top tier quarterback.
and I don't think. Well, Kirk definitely isn't. And Burrow's just outside the top tier. Kirk sucks. 2 picks, 12 for 19, 139.
Kirk
Bryce
sucks.
Young didn't play bad.
The NFC North sucks.
Yes.
The NFC North sucks, plain and
The
simple.
NFC North is actually fucking
You want to talk
horrible.
about a team that sucks? You want to talk about a team that's complete trash? You want to talk about a team that is terrible? Look no further than the Pittsburgh Steelers, Devin. Losing to Houston, 30-6. Um, you can talk about Mike Tomlin. You can say all the 9-win seasons he had and all the times he didn't lose. The Steelers suck now. The Steelers are bad. Najee Harris is not doing shit. George Pickens ain't doing shit. Kenny Pickett ain't doing shit. Their defense ain't doing shit.
Kenny Pickett needs to go.
They all need to go, bro. They all need to go. They need to stop wasting TJ's time, just how JJ's time got wasted in Houston. And go. Mike Tomlin needs to go to the Chargers. Plain and simple.
This was my pick for a team that. I think that's a great move.
We talked about that on the pod. We said it needed to happen.
That's a phenomenal move.
Yeah, no. Give Mike Tomlin that Chargers position. Give him a good squad.
They'll go 9-8 again.
And they'll gas it. They'll gas it for another decade.
Yeah,
I
dude, they're
promise
like
you.
a winning season with Justin Herbert. Where you can't wait till they lose in the first round.
He's never had a losing season. Okay.
They're not going to have a losing season this year. I mean, they probably will. I hope so.
He had the best trio. He had the best offensive trio for like 3 years and fucking what? How many playoff games did Pittsburgh win during that time?
Like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yeah,
no
Pittsburgh sucks, bro. They need to go get Caleb Williams.
And Houston is not as bad as we thought. C.J. Stroud is putting up numbers that are up there with some of the best rookie quarterbacks ever.
C.J. Stroud's better than Bryce Young? Question mark.
Yes. Currently, yes, for sure. But I'm probably the dumbest guy by deciding not to put in Nico Collins. My bench went dummy this week.
Nico Collins seems like a Puka guy. Like it's just there. He's here. He's him.
They're just popping off.
Chargers versus Vegas.
Vegas is horrendous.
Vegas sucks, but the Chargers, to me, especially after losing Eckler or not having Eckler, losing Mike Will for the year.
Yeah,
they're just not that elite offensively this year, bro. And time in and time out, the Chargers have showed that they got a crazy offense. Their fucking defense is
not bad.
It's not bad, but let's be real. They always fold. They always fold.
For sure.
And for some reason,
but I honestly think that's way more up to coaching than it is talent. Their talent is.
But every year we look at the Chargers, especially their offense, and just go, well, who the like? There's got to be a top 5 offense, and then every year they disappoint. And I mean, they beat Vegas by a touchdown. Okay, cool. I guess, but without Jimmy G.
Dude, Aiden O'Connell. So fuck?
I guess, but when it comes to contenders, when it comes to teams we're going to be watching play in January and February, I'm not really looking at the Chargers.
No.
Sorry. San Francisco.
Yeah, it's bad.
San Francisco versus Arizona.
It's a good win.
Obviously, we knew San Francisco was going to win, but do you think are you scared at all on how much? Like, I know Christian McCaffrey is going to be an X factor. I knew he was going to be, Christian McCaffrey, but isn't it a little scary how much they're relying on him when it comes to productivity on the offensive side?
Yeah.
Because now when I look back at Christian McCaffrey, it's like I feel like he's dealt with injuries.
Yeah.
But then he's also had years in Carolina where it's like 1,000 receiving, 1,000 rushing. And it's like he, when healthy, is one of the best running backs in the league.
He is the best running back. He's the best complete offensive player that's not a quarterback in the league when he's healthy.
But to me, it's just a little scary to see. I feel like we've yet to see the game be in Brock Purdy's hands.
Yeah. Brock Purdy was 20 of 21, though.
It was Arizona.
Arizona's put up.
Arizona is trying to lose.
But they keep not.
Bro, it was 35 to 16.
They keep putting up fights.
It was 35 to 16.
I'm not saying this game. I'm saying their games prior
Oh, versus y'all.
when they beat Dallas, when they almost beat us, and
You
when they almost
said
beat the
you said
Giants.
Dallas ain't good and the Giants suck. So
That's why I picked the Patriots because they just lost to the Cardinals.
but I'm saying like I think it's a little scary. I'll give it to them for now. 49ers are balling, but I would watch out on how much they are relying on Christian McCaffrey. It's a little scary.
It is,
It's just a little,
but
just a tad bit.
he's the best thing since sliced bread. So
Chiefs versus Jets.
what are we doing, dude? What are we gonna hype up fucking Zach Wilson now? He looks decent.
We're not hyping up Zach Wilson. I still don't give a fuck about Taylor Swift.
Please, can that stop, dude?
Bro, Isaiah Pacheco scored a touchdown
And they panned that
and they
bitch.
cut to Taylor fucking Swift.
And Brittany fucking Mahomes. Like, there's two people I do not want to see while I'm watching football, and it's those two fucks.
But it's like, bro, we thought Jackson Mahomes and that Britney shit was annoying. And now we gotta watch Taylor Swift. Bro, and that's the thing. I don't got no problem with Taylor Swift. Dude, she can do what she wants to do.
No.
But the NFL, we don't gotta talk about her 70 times a game. We don't have
If
to
we
do
wanted
that.
to see her, we would get rid of fucking Usher and we'd put her in the halftime show.
And bruh, all the commercials were about her upcoming movie. This is all publicity stunt. Their relationship.
She has a movie coming? Oh, okay. This makes a lot of sense.
This
Never
movie.
mind. She's trying to get to a different audience. This makes a lot of sense.
This relationship is fake. This relationship will be over in a couple months.
Of course it is,
I'm over
dude.
this shit. And Zach Wilson. But bro, the memes.
If anyone has seen anything, this is not Travis Kelce's type.
The memes that came from this game, bro. I mean, like, oh, Taylor Swift trying to figure
Zach
out,
Wilson.
like Taylor Swift trying to figure out why Patrick Mahomes keeps throwing it to the other team and not Travis, and Donna Kelsey
And Zach Wilson left the game.
Oh my god,
they left the game together.
But yeah, I mean Zach Wilson. Let's be real, bro. Had the best game of his career. Versus the best team, one of the best teams in the league. It don't mean nothing.
Well, then he fumbled.
He fumbled, but let's be real. Sauce didn't hold.
No.
Because that game, there
was a turn of the shoulders. I don't know.
But he let go immediately.
But I will say that if that's holding, then the one in the Super Bowl was like nothing. Because that could potentially be called at some point. Should it have been called then?
Super Bowl. What do you?
The last one, the one on Juju, the defensive holding.
Yes.
It changed the end of the game.
Yes.
That should never have been called. That one you could have called because his shoulder turned. There was a little pull.
But he let go immediately.
The other one had no pull. He did.
He immediately let go, and they were playing physical that whole game. And bro, let's be real. No, the NFL just didn't want to see the Jets beat Patrick Mahomes in prime time.
Of course not.
Let's be real. They threw that flag. They were going to make sure the Chiefs were going to get down there, kick that field goal, and win the game.
Dude, the NFL keeps saying, "Oh, we're not scripted," but they literally are plastering some dumb white bitch on our TVs every week. The fucking Chiefs and Eagles are winning football games. The Cowboys are winning. Like, this is just annoying. And they keep posting stuff. I always see it about, what, you think this could have been scripted? You think Belichick throwing a flag at a ref is a script? You piece of shits.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's not funny.
A script is different than fixing games.
It's not funny anymore.
No.
Like the one or two commercials, like it was like, fine. Oh, that's funny. But then it's like, now it's like everything's like, oh, do you think this is? It's like, no.
Really?
Like,
you think we could have scripted that touchdown pass?
It's like,
no,
okay.
Motherfucker, but you're fixing games.
It's like, yes, we understand you cannot script plays. But you can, for damn sure, have a biased ref.
You can change a football game with a couple of calls.
A couple of calls will change an entire football
And we
game.
saw that in the Seahawks Super Bowl against the Steelers.
Versus the who? Oh,
Steelers.
Seahawks versus. Oh yeah, I was about to say you went way back. Okay, yeah, but and in the final game this week
and last year,
which is the game we were just reacting to, and that's Seattle versus the Giants, who I mean,
Daniel Jones got sacked at least 10 times, from what I saw.
mm-hmm.
2 picks, no touchdown passes, 66 rushing yards. That's just because he's running for his fucking life. He gets paid, what, 40 mil a year or something like that? And
Mm-hmm.
he is worse than Zach Wilson.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the worst quarterback in New York.
Daniel Jones sucks. Daniel Jones sucks. There's another team that might just need to blow it up. And I think every team that doesn't have, like, if you don't have like a top 12 quarterback, just blow it all up.
Honestly.
Just you just gotta go find a new quarterback, bro. Let's be real. At the end of the day, you can
Like,
have the most solid
this
squad
is
ever.
we were talking about this last week. This is quarterback, no
Like,
matter what.
I'm sorry not to keep glazing Baker, but you got a really good team with a decent quarterback winning games, and you got an overpaid quarterback who's supposed to be all this with an okay roster and is playing like shit.
He's
So yeah,
like, the Seahawks didn't come out looking like dogs,
but I will
but
say, and fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers, because if I didn't go with them, I would have had a 16-0 week. But
no way you went 15-1.
I went 15-1 because I
You
said
slut.
Pittsburgh would beat Houston. You did go 13-3, and we got, what is this, one,
Well, I
two, three.
fucking said the Pats.
You and Brandon both going 13-3. You did say the Patriots
What were my losses?
Pittsburgh, and the Saints. You picked.
Oh, the fucking Saints, dude.
You picked the Saints, and I told you the Saints suck, bro. I told you.
Now Pittsburgh, I can see picking just because it's the Texans, but the Texans
Yeah,
are actually not bad.
for sure, for sure. You want to talk?
Um,
You want to talk MVP votes?
yeah.
Week 4 MVP votes. So you want me to give you my contenders, or do you have any contenders?
I have 2.
Here, and I'll give you the current. So up to this date, our top 3, both of us have Tua at number 1. My number 2 is Lamar Jackson. Your number 2 is Josh Allen. My number 3 is a tie with Josh Allen and Purdy. Your third is a tie between um, Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and I don't
McCaffrey.
know. Oh, no. Fuck, I don't remember who it was, but Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert in that third place spot. My first place vote this week is going to Josh Allen.
As is mine.
21-25, 320 yards, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. Went absolutely crazy. I mean, there isn't really that much to say. I mean, it's Josh Allen. It's Josh Allen's week. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky after that. Who was your second?
My second is Christian McCaffrey.
Wow, you're crazy, Dick.
4 total, 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown, 170 total yards. I mean, the guy's carrying this team.
Now, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm simply not putting a non-quarterback because I just know they're not going to win it.
Well, I'm picking him just because.
So if you want Christian McCaffrey at your second spot all day, no problem. But I'm sticking with my quarterback.
Because we're all right, but Mikey, this is the on it MVP. This is not the NFL guess who's going to win.
But bro, I know it's going to go to a quarterback. So I'm only looking
obviously
at quarterback MVP performances.
But I'm looking at league MVP performances because the quarterback play isn't great from a lot of these guys.
Okay, well, when you got a guy who threw for 15-19, 186, 2 touchdowns, and 2 rushing touchdowns, you might have a conversation. When you got
He's my number 3.
When you got a guy who threw for 25-32, 246 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception, you might have a conversation.
Baker?
You might have a conversation.
All right.
You might have a conversation.
Okay.
You might have. I mean,
I'm going to be honest. Christian McCaffrey has a way better shot of winning MVP than Baker Mayfield.
He does. But I'm giving Lamar the second place.
Well, I mean, Lamar's my third.
I'm giving Lamar the second place because sure, he only threw 19 balls. He completed 15 of them, 186 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Looked very good in the red zone area. Looked very cool, calm, and collective. As John Harbaugh put it, he was the general out there, and I like it. But third place, that's when it got tricky because, to be honest with you, the quarterback play after that, it's like I mean, Jalen Hurts stat wise was cool, but he struggled versus the Washington team. Um, Baker is cool. I mean, I like the percentage 25 for 32, 246, 3 touchdowns. Um, I can't give it to a running back though, bro. I gotta give Baker the third place spot.
Sir,
Gotta give Baker the third place spot. Running back's just not touching that MVP. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. I just don't see it.
that's okay. That's
Um,
okay.
we do gotta get into though.
Yeah.
It's power ranking. All
I'm about
right,
to
Devin.
shit my pants on this power ranking, dude.
First question, you already know.
Steelers #1.
Is San Francisco still the best team in the league?
Yes.
Okay. I don't know if they're the best team in the league, but we'll keep it one.
Currently, they're the best team in the league.
Now, 2, 3, 4, and 5 last week. You ready? Miami, Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore. In my opinion, San Francisco, Buffalo, Baltimore.
Where was Buffalo before? I mean, where was Baltimore before? Because yeah, Buffalo too.
I got Baltimore. I settled for Baltimore at 5 last week, but I think they should jump Miami and KC. I
Sure.
think Miami came back to earth. I think Kansas City struggled versus what was that? The 28th team in our On It league. I think
Yes.
San Fran, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City.
Yeah.
San Fran, Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City.
Miami.
Miami over
Philly.
anybody else?
Yeah. Then Philly.
For sure. Over Philly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. So Miami over Philly. Miami over Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Miami at 5, Philly at 6.
Mm-hmm.
So Philly stays at 6. Does anybody jump Dallas? I don't think so.
No.
I think Dallas stays at 7. I think we might have a couple teams jump Cincinnati.
Oh, I hope so.
So 8. So here, okay, 8, 9, 10 was Cincinnati, Detroit, Jacksonville. I think Detroit has to jump Cincinnati for now.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit at 8.
And Jacksonville. No, you can't lose to the Titans
All
and
right.
score
All
3
right.
points and then still be a top 10 team. I don't
Okay.
believe it.
Okay. Well, I mean, they are a top 10 team though if we put them next.
If we put them next, who else we got?
So the Browns were 11, the Rams were 12, the Chargers were 13.
Rams, Bengals, Chargers, Browns.
Browns aren't. It was Cincinnati, Cleveland,
Rams, Bengals,
Rams,
Chargers.
Cincinnati, Cleveland, Rams, Chargers, Seahawks, Tampa.
Now we had Tampa in the mix.
I think you can put the Rams over Cincinnati for now. I don't know if you can put. Can you? I'll put. You want to put the Chargers over them?
What about Tampa?
Tampa jumping Seattle. You want Tampa to jump Seattle, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and the Chargers?
No.
I think. Okay, here. I think Cincinnati can either go 11th or 12th after the Chargers.
I'm putting them after the Chargers right now.
Okay, Cincinnati 12. Nah, bro. Chargers 11. It's a conversation about 12 between Cincinnati, Seattle, and Tampa.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Cincinnati, Seattle, Tampa. I think you might. I mean, bro, the Bengals. There's no reason for the Bengals to be over Seattle or Tampa.
They've won one football game and they've looked not impressive in all of them.
I'd say Seattle, Tampa, Cincinnati.
Cincinnati hasn't shown me anything yet this season.
Seattle,
Yes, they have
Tampa.
potential, They haven't shown us a damn thing.
Seattle, Tampa, Cincinnati, Cleveland.
I mean, D-Watt didn't play. And Cleveland beat Cincinnati.
Cleveland 14, Cincinnati 15.
Yep.
All right, Cincinnati at 15.
Like, y'all were playing against a rookie quarterback.
All right, so 16, 17, 18 was Minnesota, New England, Green Bay. We had Tennessee, Atlanta, Pittsburgh. Now, Washington was at 22. So let's go over some teams. So Minnesota, New England got blown the fuck out.
Yeah.
Green Bay lost by 14 to the Lions. Tennessee, upset win, I'd say, over the Bengals, maybe not in some eyes. Atlanta, blown out in London. Pittsburgh sucks. Washington.
Is Washington 16?
I don't think so.
No.
I think out of all these teams, I'd probably still say Minnesota 16.
Sure.
I'd still say Minnesota 16. I think y'all are better than Pittsburgh. I think y'all are better than Atlanta.
Agreed.
New England, Green Bay, Tennessee.
Suck it, Shane.
New England, Green Bay, Tennessee. Are y'all better than any of them?
I think we're better than New England.
So Green Bay. So let's go. So how about Tennessee, Green Bay, Washington, New England. Well, hold on now. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. And then after that, we have Atlanta, Pittsburgh, Vegas, New Orleans. So I think it can go.
Atlanta, New Orleans, Vegas, Pittsburgh.
Atlanta, New Orleans, Vegas. Atlanta, New Orleans, Vegas. New Orleans, Vegas. Real quick, before we put Pittsburgh down, are the Colts better than Pittsburgh?
I don't know. What's his name coming back?
Is Houston better than Pittsburgh right now?
Houston is better. I think Houston's better than both those teams right now.
Then
we have to give them that nod.
All right. Okay, but then what about the Jets?
Yes.
Are the Jets over Houston?
No. Jets are right after them.
Devan, Jets, Pittsburgh?
What was the other team?
Houston, Jets, Colts, Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh Colts.
Devan.
But Jonathan Taylor's coming back.
Devan.
Yeah. Drop Pittsburgh. Drop them. They've shown nothing decent this year.
Houston.
Kenny Pickett is hurt. Trubisky's playing.
Houston, Jets. Indianapolis. Are the Steelers better than the Giants? I'll put Pittsburgh at 27. But now we got Giants, Cardinals, Panthers, Broncos, Bears.
I think that's perfect the way it is.
I think it should go Cardinals, Giants, Panthers, Denver, Chicago.
Okay, yeah.
Cardinals, Giants.
The Cardinals did lose to the Giants, but
whatever. Arizona's playing better than.
Whatever to you, dude.
They're playing better.
Josh Dobbs is not my quarterback, dude.
He is your quarterback. He is. He's 100% your quarterback. But you know what? That felt
You know what I'm glad he's not?
All right, I'm going to give you the Week 4 on-it power ranking for the NFL. Starting at 32, Chicago, Denver, Carolina, New York Giants, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis, the Jets, the Texans, Las Vegas, New Orleans, Atlanta, New England at 20, Washington, Green Bay, Tennessee, Minnesota, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Tampa, Seattle, the Chargers, the Rams at 10, Jacksonville, Detroit, Dallas, Philly, Miami, KC, Baltimore, Buffalo, and number 1, 49ers.
Shows how good that AFC is, man.
You said what?
It shows how good the AFC is.
Yeah, what is it? Out of the top 10. Well, I mean, it's pretty split. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-5 in the top 10. 5 NFC
I
teams,
know,
5
but
AFC teams.
4 of the top 5 are AFC teams.
Yeah. It really just takes one crack for the 49ers, and they might
They
take a
might drop
little
out of that
jump.
first spot.
Um, I mean, I'll pull up. Did you lose in fantasy this week?
Yeah, I lost to Brandon by a couple points because I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
you lost to Brandon.
Because I'm an absolute idiot.
You're gonna hear about that for a while. Let's
I
pull up.
won't.
Let's pull up Devin's loss
I
to
had the team to rail him.
146, 140. Your team: Joe Burrow 10 points, Derrick Henry 32 points,
Burrow can fuck off, dude.
Raheem Mostert 7 points, 22 points from Terry McLaurin, 7 points from Mike Evans, 1 point from Hayden
He got hurt.
Hurst, George Pickens 5 points. 18 points from Jacksonville's defense. Harrison Butker with 11 points. You had Dak on your bench with 23 points. You had Nico Collins, not Nick Collins, Nico Collins with
Nico Collins.
38 points.
38 points.
38 points. Oh,
and I had
wow.
Dalton Schultz with 13, which would have given me much better numbers. Drake London was a late scratch. And Joku I didn't put in. But yeah, 38 from Nico Collins would have easily won me that game, or even putting in Dak. Why I scratched Dak, don't know. I think I was just pissed that the Cowboys are winning games.
So
who the fuck thought Burrow would play this fucking bad against the Titans?
So I went 0-2.
Yes.
I went 0-2. Now here's the thing. I had in my league, I had Josh Allen with 53 points. The problem is Justin Fields had 44 points. Decided to have himself a little bit of a game. Kenneth Walker with 18 points. Najee Harris with 14 points. Devontae Adams with 15. Christian Kirk with 16. George Kittle with 1.9 points. DeAndre Swift with 21 points. Philly's defense getting me a total of 0 points. And Jake Elliott giving me 18 points. So besides Kittle and Philly's defense, I mean, not a terrible performance, but he had Nakua with 32 points. Dallas's defense got 24 points. He just had he had a day. He had himself a day. And then my other league, which was a little bit closer, I only lost by 5 points. Had Josh Allen, Tony Pollard only 6 points, Kenneth Walker, Jamar Chase with only 10, Joshua Palmer with 8.5, respectable. Mark Andrews with 22 points, had himself 2 tutties. 1.5 points from Aaron Jones. 1.5. Remember when he took off another week so his hamstring would be like really, really intact? Yeah. Looks like it didn't matter. Philly's defense getting me 3 points in this league, and Jake Elliott getting me 18.
Matt LaFleur needs to be fired.
And for sure. And looking at the bench, there's nothing I could have done.
Sure.
In either league, there was nothing I could have done to win.
That's a fine way to lose a football game, to lose fantasy football, is when you put the best numbers out there you could.
Yeah, I put the best team out there. You looking at that bench, seeing 32 points from a receiver.
38.
38 points from a receiver and only losing by what, 6 points?
6 points.
That's got to be crucial. That's got to be killer, Devin.
I could have put up wild numbers this week, and I tried to fuck.
Oh,
I was going to bring up somebody who I despise, and I forgot.
Oh, you can't remember.
You were talking about your team.
You can't remember who you was it somebody on my team?
Maybe.
Somebody on my team that you despise?
I don't know. I was thinking of someone who I just absolutely despise, who should not.
You want me to list? You want me to name my team again?
Maybe.
Okay, here. You think it was the first or the second roster?
Second.
All right, second roster.
No, first.
All right, first roster that I read. Here, I'm going to give it to you. Josh Allen, Kenneth Walker, Najee Harris, Devontae Adams, Christian Kirk, George Kittle, Devontae Swift, Phillies defense, Jake Elliott.
Next one.
That's all I said. In the other league, I said Josh Allen, Tony Pollard, Kenneth Walker, Jamar Chase, Josh Palmer.
Jamar Chase.
Did you not like his press conference or something?
No, I loved his press conference. I thought it was incredible.
Is there a
It's Joe
soundbite?
Burrow who I despise.
What?
Did you hear his press conference?
No. Can you want to give
Not
me?
Burrow's, but Jamar's.
No, no. I saw the quote, but I didn't actually hear it.
Oh yeah, he was getting like upset. He was like, "I'm open. I'm always fucking open." Excuse my profanity.
That's what he said.
Yeah, he was like, "Excuse my profanity. I'm sorry, but I'm always fucking open." And I was like, "We know you're always open because you're a great receiver, but you got
God.
your favorite teammate."
Excuse my profanity. That reminded me of Did you see Shane Gillis on the Pat McAfee show?
Oh yeah,
He's
like, "Can I curse?"
He's like, I don't know how to do this cursing, and they're like, curse. He's just fuck. Like it's just.
Fuck.
Also, I didn't know he played a year of Division I football.
Yeah, he played a year for Army.
But he's definitely one of those guys. I saw him on Andrew's pod. He was like,
Yeah.
he's definitely one of those. I played a year of D1 football, so I'm better than you type of attitude.
Well, all right,
Andrew. And I was like, all right, there's a lot of former D1 athletes that love to but before you even say anything, there's a lot of former D1 athletes that like to talk about themselves amongst others, like higher than other people.
I agree, but like the way that I look at that conversation is like, if you take a dude who trains MMA versus a dude who's never fought in his life, that's more of what that is. Like, Schultz was like, "I think I could get past you. I don't think you could block me," and he was like,
"And what if Schultz is just way faster than Shane Gillis right now?"
If they were like in a room and he was like, "Get past me," that's not happening.
No,
Schultz has never played football.
No. It would be Shane Gillis lined up at the tackle position and
just press the fuck out of him.
And Andrew coming off the edge. That quickness might kill it. Might kill Gillis.
Dude, you cannot give Andrew Schultz skinny soccer playing ass the benefit of the doubt.
He beat a former NBA player 1-on-1.
Who?
I can't remember his name.
Who did he pay to beat because his ego is through his own asshole?
And he won. You hate Andrew Schultz so much when you know damn well the person on there that sucks is Akash. But anyways,
they both suck, dude. They fucking annoy the dick out of me.
See, you're so fake because off the pod you're like, yeah, when they do stand up, they're hilarious. Ha ha ha.
No, I think that their stand up is decent, but the podcast itself is incredibly annoying. I think the dynamic is just fucking dumb.
Sure, but I think I could get past Shane Gillis.
And then that white boy has his own spin-off podcast. What are you doing?
I can get past Shane Gillis.
You could.
I think I could get past Shane Gillis. You have any pushback?
You played football.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. It doesn't. I don't care if I didn't even. I don't care that I played football. I didn't play D1 football. I didn't play Division I football.
Anyone could get past Shane Gillis, but I don't think Schultz is.
I think you could get past Shane Gillis. I think anybody with any type of athletic ability could get past Shane Gillis.
Well, it depends on what it is.
If I put you lining up
am I trying to get to a quarterback?
Yes.
Am I trying to get to a quarterback in under 4 seconds?
Shane Gillis isn't a bodyguard. You're coming off the edge. I think you can beat him.
I don't think I'm getting to a quarterback in under 3 or 4 seconds. I think if I take a long way around, I think I can beat him in some speed games.
No, I think
if I'm trying to blitz an edge,
off the ball, off the snap, off the line.
If I'm trying to run an edge,
speed kills.
I'm getting body dropped, dude.
Nah. Shane Gillis ain't about it. Shane Gillis, tell Shane Gillis come see me. I want a one-on-one with Shane Gillis. That's what I want. I want Shane
I would love to.
Coming off the edge.
I think that would be great.
I'm blazing past Shane Gillis, easy.
Well, what's that drill called where you just like it's like one-on-one to get to the big sack, just sack drills?
I mean, we could just run like Oklahoma drills.
I'm not beating nobody.
We can just run it. Just both. Wait for the whistle to blow.
I'm a dead man.
Turn around and go.
I'm a dead man.
No, bro, you gotta.
Shane weighs 260 plus.
Blubber. He's not an athlete.
Doesn't matter, dude. 260's railing me if I'm 180 trying to fucking run through a guy. I'm not running through Shane Gillis.
You're underestimating yourself.
I think you're overestimating me.
You're probably the same height as Shane Gillis.
No, Shane's like 6'4".
No.
I'm 5'11".
No.
Maybe.
You're like 6'1".
I'm not 6'1".
You're like 6'1". When you stand next to me, I feel short.
I know, but I'm not 6'1".
You're like 6'3", honestly. You're like right there with Shane Gillis.
I wish I was 6'3". I actually don't, but yeah, Shane
All
Gillis
right.
is 6'4", 275.
Yeah, well, fuck Shane Gillis. I'm going right past him.
I'm on the opposite side of that I'm a big fan of Shane Gillis, but you can say fuck Shane Gillis all you want. Because it's fuck Andrew Schultz over here, dude.
Okay, bro, you have the worst taste in comedians.
That's okay.
You do. You
That's
do.
totally fine.
And
I think Shane's the best
you're
comedian in the game right now.
holy
I think Schultz
shit.
sucks.
Your opinion changes every week too, because
No, I
next
told you that
next
Shane was
because
the best comedian in the game
a
weeks
month
ago. Months ago.
a month ago you loved Bert. 1 month you loved this guy.
No,
1 month you
I've
loved
never
this guy.
talked well about
Yeah,
Bert, dude,
yes you
ever.
have. Yes you
When?
have.
About his
Oh,
stand
what's
up?
it? Oh, Tom Segura used to be your guy.
That was years ago.
He years ago. That was 2 months ago.
No, that was years ago because
You're full
once
of
he got
shit.
skinny, he got less fat. I mean, he got less funny.
You're
Fat Tom was funny.
You're full. You probably laugh at Tony Hinchcliffe on your own time. That's what you probably laugh.
There
at his
were
jokes.
some things that I've heard from Tony that are decent.
Oh, he's not funny at all.
Did you see Ric Flair leave?
What happened?
You didn't watch that podcast?
What? Whose?
All right, so this is the only Kill Tony I've ever watched.
I don't watch
all
Kill
the way.
Tony.
I know, but this is the only one that I've ever watched because I thought it'd be hilarious. It was the headliner, the biggest name on there is Ric Flair, and then it's fucking
Like
Shane
at the table?
Gillis at the table. It's Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, Ari Shaffir, and Louis J. Gomez, and Ric Flair. Ric Flair got up and left after like 25 minutes.
Because of a joke, or just because he was like, "This is stupid"?
Well, he was hammered drunk. And he's up there slurring his words like Joe Biden. He's like not speaking like
I'm not
an
gonna
adult.
lie to you. Ric Flair, he's always like that. He's always a little. Ric Flair.
No, I know, but he's up there like, and he's just rambling. And Tony's like, "We gotta get this fucking going." And then they bring up one comedian, and he's like, just talking about like how you shouldn't make fun of people and how you should be nice to people. How you can't make fun of anybody. He won't participate. He threatened to leave after like the first 10 minutes. He was like, "I'll get up and leave." And they're like, "Rick, stay." He's like, "Whatever." And then some dude comes up who's like terrible, but he's like, "I'm a wrestling coach, and I love wrestling." And then
like
Ric Flair's
like wrestling,
like
wrestling, or
high school wrestling.
okay.
And he's like, the amateur wrestlers are a big part. And then he brings up his son who died of a heroin overdose.
Whose son?
Ric Flair's son. Ric Flair brings up his son who died of a heroin overdose.
Oh God, okay.
And then as he's talking about that, like the fucking one of the music guys starts playing like the piano, like sad music on the piano or some shit. And then someone made a joke or something, and then Ric Flair's like, "All right, I'm leaving." Gets up, picks up his bag, walks off, and then they just start like roasting Ric Flair and his dead son.
I mean, let's be real though, bro. Like, if it here. If it wasn't for everything before that, couldn't you see that being a little too far?
Oh, for sure.
Like, yeah, my dead son. And mind you, this was the pretense of like, I'm already not really cool with the jokes.
Well, he apparently had never seen the show before.
Yeah, no,
He was
definitely
just like,
should
"Oh,
have.
come on."
Definitely should have never even been there with
No.
with the attitude of like, we're not gonna make fun of anybody or do this.
He's like, "I'm not participating in making fun of anybody. I believe in love for people."
God, I wish what's his name, Cam, would have came out there and just Ric Flair, just that like something like that. But no, they had to have some wrestling coach on. Devin, you know what we got? We got a Jeopardy. We got an NFL Jeopardy. You know, every episode that we do a Jeopardy, I try to find a good one. So, you know, I always want to start off with saying, "Hey, I tried to find a good one with good questions." We will see how it goes. We'll see how it works. We got NFL teams. We are adding and losing.
Yes.
So can you see this?
See, senior.
So we have NFL teams, NFL legends, NFL players, NFL records, NFL history. I will let you go first.
NFL teams 200.
NFL teams 200. This NFL team was founded in 1960. Their owner gave the name Super Bowl.
I'm afraid of this one. Were the Packers really made in '60, or was this a different franchise?
See, that's my mind, and I mean, I'll talk out loud with you. Why make you sit in your silence? I was thinking like this is where my mind went straight to,
Like,
but
this
I'm
isn't the
thinking like
name of
this
the
is
trophy?
just like this is a owner who was like the Super Bowl.
Like, I
So
remember, I've heard that someone has coined the term Super Bowl. I don't know who it is, but
team
a,
founded in
a
1960.
1960 team is a little bit late.
In 1960,
It's a little late.
man,
Um,
that sucks. I
Dallas
guess
was before.
throw something out there then. Might as well.
Say the Eagles. I don't know. Oh, fuck
Kansas
my
City
balls.
Chiefs.
Matriculate the ball down the field.
Matriculate the ball down the field. The Kansas City Chiefs owner termed the name Super Bowl. Okay, I'll go
Hunt.
NFL players.
Hunt.
The Hunt family.
The Hunt
NFL
family.
players for 200. Eli Manning was drafted by the San Diego Chargers in 2004, but his family made the team swap him for this player.
Very easy.
Which was Philip.
No.
No, it was Drew.
Sorry. I don't know why I said no.
It was Drew. Okay.
Yeah.
You motherfucker.
All right, you get that point.
You motherfucker.
No, you get that.
You're a piece of shit.
It was.
I'm like, it's
I thought it was
Philip.
Drew.
I'm Philip. You're like, no. And I'm like, no, okay. It was Drew.
I thought it was Drew.
No, Drew
Was
was
Drew
there.
after?
Drew was there.
Drew was there.
They traded for Philip, and then Drew went to New Orleans. Drew split his shoulder. Remember, he separated that walk right here. He separated his shoulder when he fucked his shoulder up.
Yeah, but honestly, I was 100% under the impression it was Drew Brees. And
I
yeah,
would
you
have
get
thought it.
the 200 for that.
I appreciate it, and I did think it was Philip, but your confidence was like
Because
okay.
I did not
Your
even
confidence,
think that it would be Philip Rivers.
dude, your confidence was through the roof. I was like, yeah, no,
I
Drew
was like,
Brees.
no.
I was like, you're right, Devin. I'm a fucking idiot. No, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Bad.
what you going with?
Records 200.
All right. This player leads the all NFL history with most passing yards in NFL history.
Thomas Patrick Edward Brady.
Yes, Tom Brady. I don't know why they worded it like that, but I'm gonna go with NFL legends for 100. This NFL legend leads the NFL all-time in rushing yards. That'd be Emmitt Smith. Okay. The easy ones are easy. I like that. I like how the easy ones are easy. I appreciate
Records 300.
Records for 300. This NFL player had a game against the Houston Oilers to break the record for most rushing yards in a game.
Ugh.
This NFL player had a game against the Houston Oilers to break the record for most rushing yards in a game. When
did the Texans become a thing?
Mm,
No, who are the Oilers? Tennessee.
Yeah.
So it was what? 80s, 90s?
Titans were at least 90s.
So yeah, because of the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of when was the miracle the lateral
mid-90s.
the Music City Miracle that was like 93. Like I feel like that was like early, maybe later than that, but
so 70s or 80s.
This NFL player had a game against. Bro, this is a bitch. I mean, honestly, I would just think who do you think back then had the record for most?
I mean, I have my guess, and I mean, Orenthal James Simpson. That's my guess.
Eric Dickerson.
I would not have gotten that. So
I was for some reason I was thinking
is the most
at the time.
Oh, that was to break the record.
I was thinking for some reason I was thinking Walter. I don't know why. I was thinking Walter Payton.
Yeah, I was thinking OJ. I don't know.
I'm gonna go NFL history for 100. In this game, the New York Jets upsetted the favorited Baltimore Colts. That would be the infamous Super Bowl III, where Joe Namath guaranteed a win versus the Baltimore Colts.
What was it like? 13-9 or something?
Yeah, 17-9 or something weird. Yeah, it was something weird. But hey, we don't got to claim that L. We're undefeated in the Super Bowl,
Yes, yes,
so
you
the Colts can have that. What you want to go
are.
with?
That they can. Records 100. It was 16-7.
16-7. Okay. This NFL quarterback is the fastest one to get 2,000 rushing yards and 4,000 passing yards.
Did Vic do it, or was it Lamar who did it? I don't know. Or Cam. I don't think Cam did. Cam was throwing for a lot of passing yards.
In his first two fucking games.
Huh?
In his first two games. And after that,
Lamar had 3,300 in his second season. I'm gonna say Lamar. If it's Vic, then fuck me in the ass. But
Lamar Jackson's your answer?
yeah,
Lamar Jackson is the answer.
wonderful.
There you go. I'm gonna go NFL legends for 200. This NFL legend invented the term "mossed," which is referred to when a player makes a great over the defender catch.
All right, is it the person who invented it or the person that's named after?
Okay, so this NFL legend invented the term "moss." Randy Moss invented the term "moss" because okay, if it's okay,
If
if
it's
it's
Chris Carter,
hold on, no, if it's not Randy Moss, don't give me the points. But I think it's Randy Moss.
yeah.
Okay, it's Randy Moss. Yeah, that makes some sense. All right, what
But
you want to go
that's
with?
the dumbest question.
Yeah, so it's like I don't even know what other type of question I can like think of that would be
Who
like that.
coined the term Kobe?
So I don't know, some kid in sixth grade with a ball of paper, just like
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah.
Kobe Bryant. What you want to go with?
Players 100. Jesus Christ.
Players 100. We're scared to touch these high ones now that it's
No,
negative.
it's scary, it's scary.
Patrick Mahomes was drafted in 2017. When he made his first start, he showed out, and then he took the starting
Alex
job
Smith.
from this player. Wait, okay, you're right, but I don't know why it says. I don't know why Patrick Mahomes is the answer. When he made his start, he showed out and took the starting job from Alex
He
Smith.
took the job from his dad. Took the
Himself,
job from
himself.
him. No, his dad took the job from Patrick Mahomes.
I guess. I'm gonna go
What the
NFL
fuck?
NFL teams 100. This team won the first Super Bowl. Give me the Packers. All
Have
right.
these.
What are we doing?
History too.
History for 200. This NFL coach was so great, he got a video game franchise named directly after him.
John Madden.
Yeah, it's John Madden.
R.I.P.
John Madden. NFL players 300. This NFL player is the first and only athlete to become an all-star in two different sports.
Ooh.
All right, so which one of them became an all-star in baseball?
Was it Bo or was it Dion?
Was it Bo or was it Dion? Was it Bo or was it Dion?
Because I know.
I know you know. I know you know. Here's my thing. I gotta look at it like this, Devin. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Who votes for all stars in the MLB?
Part of it's fan vote. Part of it is I think it's like writers or something. I don't know.
Deion Sanders. Bo Jackson.
Bro.
I'll take it. I would have thought strictly off of fame. I would have.
Bo is a much better baseball player than.
Well, the only reason I know Bo's NFL career was so short, like I didn't know. I don't even know what he did in the MLB.
No, Bo was an elite outfielder and a decent hitter.
But prime, I would have
Dion
figured
was,
maybe off of just the fame. I don't know, but
Dion was fast. He could hit all right, but Bo was a much better baseball player.
I'll take it. I'll take that.
Records 400.
Records 400. This NFL quarterback is the only one to have a 90-plus completion percentage in 2 career games. So this must mean like valid because there's probably quarterbacks that like have had 90-plus completion percentage but threw like 2 completions and got hurt.
This is
or
a
something.
dumb question.
Like it's gotta be.
Brock Purdy just threw for 90%.
Well, I don't think this is that updated.
No, I know, but Like this could be anybody. I don't know.
Have a 90 completion percentage in 2 career games. That's a shot in the dark.
A-Rod.
Derek Carr.
Thanks.
Derek Carr is the answer. Let me get NFL legends for
Shit,
300.
Gino could have done it last year. What the fuck are we doing?
This NFL running back became the first in-position fullback.
Oh, I don't know.
This NFL running back.
Who was the first fullback?
Became the first in-position fullback. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, what kind of question is that?
What is in position fullback?
I don't know. Just give me the L. Just get Jim Brown.
Honestly, I was thinking Brown because he was a bigger dude.
I wasn't thinking shit.
I was thinking Peyton or Brown. NFL teams 300.
NFL teams 300. This team went 0-16 in 2007
Detroit
NFL
Lions.
season. Detroit Lions. NFL history 300. In this game, Eli Manning and the New York Giants upsetted the undefeated 16-0 New England Patriots. So I just got to figure out which Super Bowl it was.
You know which one.
Well, it was the 2007 one.
Yes.
And so the 2012-13 season was Super Bowl 47.
That was yours.
So let's just go back. So 47 was 12-13, 46 was 11-12, 10-11 was 45, 44 was 9-10, 8-9, 43.
Either way, you're getting the point.
7-8, 42. Super Bowl 41, 42.
I don't know hieroglyphics.
It's okay. Okay, Super Bowl 42. Okay. I'll take it. We got all 400s and 500s left, Devin.
Legends, 500.
NFL legends for 500. This NFL legend was the first player to be a kicker and quarterback in a 3-season span.
Sammy Ball.
George Blanda.
I wouldn't have gotten that. Was he a fucking
I was thinking Jim Thorpe. Yes, no. George Blanda. I think he was a Falcon at one point. NFL players. I'll go up there with you. 500. This NFL player paralyzed Mike Singletary in a regular season game.
He was a Raider and a Bear.
Mike Singletary?
No.
Was a Bear.
Blanda. Singletary was a Bear, yes.
Mike Singletary was paralyzed by this player in a regular season game. I have no clue. I don't even know about this. I didn't even know.
I know his career was cut short, but I don't
know. Herschel Walker. Jack Tatum. Okay, sure.
You should have known that shit.
Yeah, of course, for sure. Yeah. What you want to go with?
Records 500 because the records one for whatever reason is hard as fuck.
This NFL defensive end leads the NFL all time in sacks.
That would be fuck. Dude, what is his name? We just had this. Fuck. It's not John Smith. Fuck. What is his name? Mikey, can you tell me the name of the other guy who we thought it was the other Viking?
No.
Please.
Absolutely not.
Bruce Smith.
It's Bruce Smith, yeah.
Let's go.
It's Bruce Smith.
How I pulled that out of my balls, I don't know.
NFL players NFL history for 500.
Oh,
In 1960, a group of entrepreneurs got together and agreed on making NFL franchises. Their access was denied by Commissioner Pete Rozelle. They then formed this league. The USFL? The AFL. Okay.
yeah.
I guess. Whatever. Don't say yeah like you fucking knew.
I
Don't
don't know.
say, oh yeah, AFL. Fuck off.
Players
CFL
first.
would have been my second guess.
No
Players
one likes
400.
Canadians though. Yeah,
This NFL
players.
player had a 79-yard rushing touchdown ahead of him, but he then tripped over the turf on an iconic play.
That would be Daniel Jones.
For 400, they gave you that easy ass question. Okay, that's cool. NFL teams for 500. This team was formerly known as the Cleveland Browns, but in the year 2000, it relocated and became known as this NFL team. So the Cleveland Browns didn't relocate in 2000 and become another team. They relocated in 1995, 1996, and became the Baltimore Ravens.
What team?
Right, Devin?
I think.
The NFL team was formerly known as the Browns, but in the year 2000, they relocated and became known as this NFL team.
Weren't you
2000 is
guys the
wrong.
last team?
2000, the Cleveland Browns became the Ravens.
And then
The Cleveland Browns became the Ravens. The
Browns became the Browns. Okay.
But the Baltimore Ravens is the answer. 2000 is the wrong answer, though.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, okay. The Browns
relocated.
the league.
No. They're asking, when did the Browns relocate and become the Ravens? When did the Browns relocate and become this team? In 2000. Yes. That didn't happen in 2000. It should have been,
who were they before they relocated to Cleveland in 2000?
No, the Browns stayed the Browns. The Browns stayed the Browns. The Browns organized like the.
Well, then yeah, that's the wrong year.
It's the wrong year.
We assumed they won a Super Bowl in their first year.
Sure. Yes. What are you going with?
History, 400.
This NFL player caught a touchdown from Joe Montana to beat the Cowboys in the 81 NFC Championship game.
Oh, fuck.
I kind of wish I got this one because I know it.
It's not Jerry. I think it's Dwight Clark. Is that his name? Is that his name? I know his last name's Clark. Is it Dwight Clark? Can I just say who is Clark? Who is Clark?
Dwight Clark.
Let's go. How did I fucking... Oh.
I don't know.
Come on, dude.
Teams for 400. This NFL team invented the West Coast scheme. That would be the Niners, I believe. The Raiders. Okay.
What the fuck?
Enjoy your win. This player is the first and only punter. Fuck off. This player is the first and only punter in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Sammy Ball.
Ray Guy.
Oh,
Ray Guy.
Ray Guy.
What am I doing?
Dwight Clark, baby, for the win.
Dwight Clark for the win. Okay, don't know why I made the negatives a thing because I totally would have fucking wiped the floor clean if I didn't do that, but that's fine.
Well, now it's real Jeopardy.
Yeah, but I mean, now you really make me want to pick the Bears beating the Commanders on Thursday night.
And I think that's a possibility.
It is. Are y'all gonna win Thursday?
I don't know. Probably not.
Well, that's the game.
I'm picking us. So.
But are y'all gonna win?
Fuck.
I can't have fuck. We need answers here.
Yes, we might win this game.
But are y'all gonna beat the Bears? The Bears are what? What are they? The
0-4.
The 32nd best team in the league.
That they are.
According to us, and you guys are the 19th best team in the league. So
that we are.
Mathematically speaking, you should win, right?
We might win this game.
All right. I'm gonna go with y'all. But I hate your confidence.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You have more confidence in my team than I do in mine. So, I mean, I'm still picking us. But
I hate your confidence though. I really feel like you should be riding with your guys a little bit heavier.
I definitely should.
I definitely should. Okay. Well, I think that wraps everything up. I think we talked everything we need to talk about. We talked week 4
We
games.
did.
We talked some college football. We talked Monday Night Football. Played some Jeopardy, MVP votes, power ranking. I think that's it. Next week or next episode, predicting week 5, talking Washington versus Chicago, talking about some college football coming up, and predicting all of week 5's games.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess any last words before we get out of here, Devin?
Um, Dwight Clark is a dude no one cares about, and Bo was a better football player and baseball player than Deion Sanders. Have you
Well,
seen the video of him stiff arming Deion back in the day in college?
mm, I did. I did.
I enjoyed that video.
I I could. Yeah, I mean it's cool because Florida State. I mean, fuck them, but hey, whatever. It has. I no. I'm jumping. I'm jumping way too late.
Oh, what I need to say,
What do you need to say?
go O's. I didn't bring this up last episode, but AL East champions for the first time since 2014.
Oof.
Best first 100-win season since 1980.
Oof.
And yeah, first round bye and a shot at winning baseball games.
Shot at winning baseball games. That you would be so much happier if this was a baseball podcast.
No,
Let me take that back. There's no way you'd be happier if this was a baseball podcast. There's
I
no
I
way.
honestly from 2018 to 2022, I did not watch much baseball at all.
It'd be an Orioles podcast.
Yeah, and it would be 20 minutes.
It'd be 20 minutes and just be yep. They won or they didn't, and that'd be about
Gunnar
it.
Henderson's a fucking beast. He's AL Rookie of the Year. We haven't had a Rookie of the Year since 1989.
Who was
So
that in
yeah,
1989?
that was Greg, someone who did not pan out
Ray
the rest of his
Guy.
career. No, but the one before him was Cal Ripken.
Okay. Well, with that being said, brand new episodes every Tuesday and Saturday. We will be back on Saturday with a brand new episode. It has been me. It has been Devin. It has been real. We are out.
Go O's.